Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. So in this video we'll see what do you mean by parametric software or a parametric tool. If you talk about 20 to 30 years back, the softwares which we used to have, for example the engineering softwares I'm talking about, those did not have a technology called parametric in them. But if you compare the softwares right now in industry, for example, AutoCAD, SolidWorks, Creo, NX, Inventor, etc., or any other tool which you are working on has that technology built into it. Now, what is actually meant by that technology? The parametric capabilities that are native to Creo Parametric enables you to easily add design intent and make design changes very easily. Parametric generally means that anything which is driven by relations or dimensions. When you modify the dimension values, the relevant geometry is automatically updated. And it also has one of the features which is called as parent-child relationship. Now, whenever a feature is referenced during the creation becomes a parent. For example, if you create a one feature which is an extrude, and on the top of the extrude you create one more extrude or any other command, for example you are adding a chamfer, so the base part becomes the parent and the other chamfer or extrude which you have created the next is known as a child feature. With the help of an example by using Creo parametric software, let's see how this particular parametric tool works. Now I'm currently in the part modeling environment wherein I am going to create a simple sketch. Let me draw the rectangle and make some changes to the dimensions. So here you can see, so the sketch is having dimensions as well as relations to it. Let's change the dimension. Alright, as you can see I have modified the dimension. So let's also create some hole into it. Now you can see there are two dimensions which are coming, which is in x and y direction, and there is one dimension which is a hole dimension. So let's change the dimension which is referenced from the top face, and let's change the diameter of the hole. All right. Alright, so in the next case, let's see if I make a circle along the diagonal. Now, here you can clearly see that now the parametric technology which is inside the software is taking the reference of the relation and taking the reference dimensions from the top of the edge. So there are only two dimensions, like one dimension is the diameter, second one is the dimension from the top of the edge, and taking the reference of the diagonal which is there, and you can see the coincident relation here. All right, let's close this and then give some thickness value and click on OK. Now here it is. Here is the first feature extrude which I have created. All right, so what will happen if I change the dimension from 400 to suppose 300? So you can clearly see that the hole is maintained at the same distance, like 87.46 from the top of the surface edge, and the diameter of the hole also remains the same. Now let's change the diameter of the hole and see what happens to the other dimensions. Alright, here you can see the dimension from the top remains the same and the diameter of the hole changes. Makes sense. Okay, now let's change the height from the top of the edge. As you can see, since the whole has to maintain coincident relationship as well as the distance from the top, it is moving along the diagonal, right? Now let's change it to 90 and you can clearly see it is moving down because it has that coincident relationship. Alright, next let us create one more extrude on the top surface. So for that, let me create one extrude command and let me create a circle. Alright, and I would give it a OK. Then let me see if I right click on it. If you go to the information tab and then reference viewer, you can see the parent-child relationship. Now here in this example, I would like to explain you about the parent-child relationship which is there in Creo. Now this part you can clear the current part which we have selected has an extrude as a parent, which makes sense, and the right plane because it might have taken some references or dimension from the right plane, and the part itself. Here you can clearly see that it has no children's because in the child part we have not created any other command or like extrude or revolve. We have not created anything on the other part. So let's go ahead and make something on the this part as well. Now let's see after creating a small extrude cut like what the software will be telling us. Alright, the same process, right click on it, go to information, reference viewer, and you can clearly see that it has one children associated with it. So this is the way by which you can clearly understand and see that if you try to delete one feature, what are the parent and children which will be associated with it. And so this feature comes in handy when you are there is a complex geometry which you have created and then you need to modify certain things, and while modification you need to see whether what are the other features which will be affected. So there are chances that the software will give you an error, so this helps you to resolve those errors. So this is all about parametric feature which I tried to explain. Hope you like this video, and I hope you have gained some knowledge on this. If you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you are new to this channel, and click on the like button, which will help me to motivate and create more further videos on this channel. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye.